DIY, no, DY. What is it?
Do
it. DIY.
DIY. I'm Nalie, and welcome to the Nalie Show, where I help you beat your battles and be the best version of you. Are you someone who doubts yourself, who really cares about people's opinions and what they think about you? Well, having exposed my life online and getting thousands of comments every day about everybody's opinion, I know what you mean. Now imagine you're someone who goes on this reality dating game show and you're fighting for this one man with 25 other girls, and then you end up winning, and then everybody's all up in your business and everybody's commenting about you. Imagine how that makes you feel. Well, if you haven't already guessed, today I'm chatting with Vanessa Grimaldi, winner of 2017's The Bachelor, yes, Viall's fiance, but better yet, a special education teacher right here in Montreal and the founder of the Know Better You Foundation. We're gonna chat about this crazy new celebrity life she's living, and especially how she's taken her fame and turning it into something good. And I think that's what I love the most about her. She hasn't changed, she's still her same goofy old self. And today we're gonna give you 5 reasons why there is no better you, so you stop caring about what other people think of you. She's about to get here really soon and I can't wait to see her. We'll see you later. What do you want to drink?
Vodka, 7.
Vanessa Grimaldi in the building.
So excited to be here.
I know, finally.
I know.
To see you.
Back home in Montreal feels good.
Yes.
Don't miss the traffic.
I know, she came a little late. We gotta
Not my fault. It's Montreal's fault.
She blamed it on the detours.
It's so confusing.
Okay, first of all, I just need to congratulate you for 2 things. For one, congratulations on the engagement.
Thank you.
Show us that the
Bling,
bling
bling.
bling. I don't know, you guys are blinded right now?
It feels fake because it's so light. It looks heavy.
It's
but
light?
Not, yeah.
How is that light? More importantly, I wanted to congratulate you for representing us really well in Montreal and just being an amazing person, because anyone could have used your fame and your bling to just be famous and be a supermodel, because you clearly have the looks to be.
She needs glasses, but sure.
But you could have just done nothing, and instead you are giving back. You're making a difference with your movement. Hashtag Know Better You.
Yeah, well, I mean, and you can relate to that too, you've gone through your own personal experience and you're giving back, and I felt that the need to use this platform to empower my students and to empower that community of students that I work for. And I mean, and they've been so supportive too. It's really funny. So once I got back, the show was airing and I got back like on a Wednesday, and I went back to work straight on the Monday because I was like, I miss being in front of a classroom. I miss my students. So I went back to work, and then eventually the show airs, and one of my students, the student he has like a shaved head.
Okay.
He was in my episode for the hometown dates.
Okay.
So he's super overprotective, and he didn't understand the concept that Nick was going on other dates with other women and kissing other women.
Oh no, what did he
I'm like, I know, I don't get it either, Gabby. I'm like, what's he doing? He's like, don't watch TV. Don't watch the show. He's like, oh, and
he warned you.
He warned me. He's like, don't watch it, Vanessa. You're gonna cry. And I'm like, already happened.
So now you're back in the rhythm with Know Better You. What exactly is Know Better?
So Know Better You started once I was back at work, and my students were asking me questions on the experience of the show and how I dealt with trolls, online trolls, and like people with giving positive comments and negative comments. And I remember telling them, at the end of the day, you know who you are, and you don't have to justify yourself to anyone. Other people's opinions don't matter. There's no better you. And I'm like, oh my God, there is no better you. And that's how it came along. And I said, how great would it be if I start a foundation where it empowers this group of people to understand that they're, they may have their difficulties, but there is no better version of themselves. This is who they are, and they own it. And they really do.
I saw that video on knowbetteryou.org. You guys have to watch it. It was so inspiring. They really do own it.
The foundation is to help special education programs across Canada. And right now, we are not-for-profit, registered across Canada. We're doing our first fundraiser in Montreal because that's where I'm from. I want to rep Montreal. It's to open up a sensory room in schools, and sensory rooms are basically like a sanctuary. It's a safe and calm space. There's neon lights inside. There's like, like lava lamps. But instead of a lava lamp, it's like water bubbles inside, and it's really soothing and it calms students. It helps speech. I was talking to one of my students and she's like, I realized that I stopped stuttering whenever I'm in a room like that.
No way.
So it helps with self-esteem, it helps with self-awareness, with language. So many benefits, and I've been getting so many emails from people across the world sending me messages on the benefits of the sensory rooms that they have implemented in their schools. And they can go from like $20,000 to $100,000 a room.
Okay.
So
is that where the money is going?
That's where the money is going, for the sensory room.
No. But the way you talk to, like, I don't know if you see the stars in her eyes when she talks about her students, and even how they look at you. They love you.
They're amazing.
Well, you do such an amazing job, but I want to know, what made you want to be a special education?
So I remember my mom was a teacher. My mom was an Italian teacher. So I think it's also in my blood.
Okay.
So I remember thinking, I want to be a special care counselor. And that was a program in college. And so I went into the Mackay Center. And they put me into this random classroom. And it ended up being my former math tutor that was a teacher in that classroom. And I'm like, what are the odds of this? I'm like, I didn't know that she was a spec ed teacher. So I was in the classroom with her the whole day. And she was just an amazing, inspirational teacher. I really loved it. And then the year later, I'm like, I want to go into public relations. So then I switched programs, did public relations, but as I was in public relations, I was tutoring English as a second language to immigrant students. And I'm like, I just love teaching. I miss being in a classroom. So then I went back to university in Ottawa, got my degree in education, did some spec ed courses in my program. So once I got my degree, I went back to my school, Galileo, where I was teaching ESL. And then there was a class opening up for the spec ed program. I'm like, and I believe in like, not necessarily things happening for a reason, but I believe in like destiny. I believe in like, you know,
same,
that kind of thing. So I'm like, put my name down. I would love to do this. And I just fell in love with the program, fell in love with the students. But something about the spec ed program just, I just felt right at home.
All that being said, then what made you want to go on The Bachelor?
I didn't apply for The Bachelor.
No.
I just want to make that clear because I would never, and I probably wouldn't even put anyone else on the show. So I was in a serious relationship 3 years ago.
Okay.
That ended, and then I was dating, and I wasn't really like finding anyone that serious. And you know how it could be dating in Montreal.
I was just about to say
I'm
I'm lucky I found a good one, but I won't lie. I won't lie though. Montreal, it's hard.
It's a little bit.
hard.
I get a call saying, hey Vanessa, it's so-and-so from ABC's The Bachelor. And I was like, at that point I was waiting for my bachelor degree from Ottawa. I was like, ABC? I'm like, I'm so confused. So I called my friend, I'm like, someone from like The Bachelor called, and I never watched the show before. And she's like, oh my god, I can't believe that they called you, because she sent in like some random pictures of me, didn't even like give a biography.
Are you serious?
So they called to set up like an interview, and it so happened that like a month later I was in LA. So they're like, come down to the office, and I went in and I did the interview, and I was like, they're like, so what do you know about The Bachelor? I'm like, you guys hand out roses. That's all I knew.
The reason why I'm asking, because now having, you know, on The Bachelor, you're with Nick, like you said, your whole motto, and even the idea, No Better You, I had no idea, came from, you know, these internet trolls, and having to just,
the experience of it all. Yeah.
It must be crazy.
It's like anything in life, you have to take it into like increments, you know, and realize that that was my first time having that sort of attention at that quickly ever. Because I mean, I started with like 288 friends, and I was like, and I didn't even know half of those friends on my account, and now I have like quite a bit, and I don't know most of them. But
yeah, you're like almost at 1 million.
Yeah, but I mean, I also take it for what it is, you know, like, I was on a show, like, of course this attention is going to come, and it's going to come with the positive, and it's going to come with the negative, but at the end of the day, like, your family knows you best, your friends know you best, and if their opinions haven't changed about you, then you're good.
Well, imagine I'm sharing my cancer journey online, and it's like, I'm a girl with cancer, I'm going through hell and back.
Do not tell me that there's trolls. What?
And I get trolls.
What?
So, let me tell you, if I get trolls, you're gonna get trolls. It's the internet world, but like you said, it's about taking that and turning it into something positive, which you're doing so well, and you're just you. That's what I love the most about you, is that you don't care that you have all like these millions of people watching you. You know.
I forget though. show.
Well, that's a good thing, and you're just really authentically yourself, and you're, like you said, there's no better you, and you're really owning that. It's a beautiful example to your students.
Yes, yeah.
You're just yourself with all the fame, and they're themselves with their illness and disabilities, and like...
Well, they're the ones that taught me that. They
that.
really are. Like, I remember walking into school, and no matter like how their day started, they just like, hey, Miss Jane, like high-fiving you, and the end of the day too, like even if they had a rough day, they still walk out with a smile, and I'm like, it's so inspiring.
Which is why Vanessa is here today to share her 5 tips and 5 ways to love yourself, because at the end of the day,
there is no better you.
You ready?
Let's do it.
Number 1.
So if you really think of it, there's no other person in this world that's exactly like you. There's no other replica of you. So there is no better version of you. You are special and unique in your own way. Really let that soak in and remember that there is no other you out there.
Yeah, because you're lucky. There's no other Vanessa Grimaldi. There's no other Nalie Augustin. And why would you try to be someone else?
Exactly.
Like you're unique, and that alone is a privilege in life. The one that, imagine there's how many people in the world?
Millions!
Like billions or something. Billions and trillions and gazillions.
And there's no other person that's exactly like you.
No, you're the only one in this world, so own that.
Number 2! Even if you have the job that you love yourself. If you have a job that you're not super excited about, or if you're unemployed, love yourself during those times. If you're 5 pounds heavier, 5 pounds lighter, love yourself during those times too. Accept yourself for who you are in those circumstances. That's at the point that you are in your life, and you have to accept it and love yourself to get to a better place.
Numéro 3.
You are worth more than people's opinions. This is something that I learned being on the show. You can never please everybody. Even if you make one decision, you'll make half the group of people disappointed. Just make decisions that are going to benefit you in the end, because you are the person that matters. You're the one that wakes up with yourself 24 hours a day, so you have to be happy with whatever decisions benefit you at the end of the day. Yeah, and I'm sure you get a lot of positive feedback too, and I feel like that becomes your purpose in life. You know, those who actually love what you do and love who you are for who you are, and then you can focus on those people and just, you know, ignore the rest. It's easier said than done. I know. But it definitely takes work, because at the beginning, like, I would soak in every comment, or I would soak in what people would say, but now it's like, I love who I am. Yeah. And you know, my family, Nick, my friends, like, so those opinions matter to me, because those are the people who are in my life, but they shouldn't shape who you are. And I have a trick on social media. Is if you don't have time to answer all the positive comments of everyone saying like, Vanessa, I love you, blah, blah, blah. And if you don't have time to answer them, don't answer the negative ones. I know. To answer that one negative. Because it happened to me where I got this girl who was like, I don't know, she was just some troll, and she messaged me, but then I was getting like hundreds of beautiful, like, and you ignored, I know. And then I would not have time to answer them, and I have time to answer the troll. No, so that was my rule. If I don't, unless I could answer all those hundreds of positive messages, great, I'm not answering the trolls. So. And that's not only for people who are like in the spotlight. My friend was watching one of my live feeds, and there was like 3 comments that were a little bit not so nice, but there were so many nice comments, and she ignored all the nice ones, and I'm like, you see, you have to train yourself. And I remember like years ago, there was this quote that said, there could be 10 million nice comments about you, but that one negative one will stick by you longer. Unfortunately, that is the truth, but you have to learn how to reverse that, because at the end of the day, those opinions don't matter. They don't know you. Exactly. I think the word you used was you have to train yourself, and I think that's really good advice. Take that, note that down, like, train yourself, because it is, like, we can't pretend that it doesn't affect us. Oh, it doesn't affect us as one comment when we get 10 millions of nice ones. No, it does. It really does. You really have to take action, train yourself to ignore them. Number 4, if you truly love yourself, and if you truly learn how to accept who you are, flaws and all, you will notice that at the end of the day, that outside noise around you doesn't matter. You're building this shield. And it just like bounces off of you. And instead of letting it absorb, you're letting it go the opposite direction. So at the end of the day, just accept who you are, your weak points, your strong points, your talents, things that you think you should work on. Accept it and realize that there is always room for improvement. Cliche as it is, learn to really, really, really love yourself, because you are with yourself every day. When you wake up in the morning, you're with yourself. When you go to bed, you're with yourself. When you're alone, you're still with yourself. So love who you are. Cinque! That's 5 in Italian. Learn to love yourself through the good days and the bad days, and accept and acknowledge that some days you might have some better days than others, but loving yourself through those days and accepting it and saying and feeling those feelings, and understanding like, why am I having a good day today? Why am I having a bad day? And owning that. And I think at the end of the day, realizing that you are the person that's in charge of making yourself feel a certain way, could be a challenge sometimes, but accepting that I'm waking up this morning and I'm in a good mood, and I'm gonna be putting myself in that good mood. And if you're having a bad day, then hey, that's okay. That is life.
I think that's the perfect way to conclude your 5 tips. At the end of the day, just
own who you are.
Who you are. The bad days, the good days, your flaws, your strengths, because like you said, there is no better you. No better you and no other you.
Exactly. There's
and
no
every
other you in this
little
world.
aspect that makes you you is no one else has that.
Nope.
So stop trying to be like other people.
Oh my God. Just
love yourself.
Love yourself. Be yourself. And it goes with everything. Like, if something looks good on someone, doesn't mean like you might look good in something else. And you know, you might own something else a lot better. You own this. You know what I mean? Like, this is so you. And you like, and you vibrate. You're beautiful, you know? It's
same to you and to those internet trolls out there. We're gonna ignore you.
We're gonna love you.
Oh,
we are going to love you.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Everyone needs love.
This is why we all love Vanessa Grimaldi. And now it is time for the random question.
I'm scared. I feel like I should put my drink down.
Just like stretching for it and everything. So you say there's no better you. I want to know why there's no better Nick. I want to know what you love the most about Nick.
I mean, I don't think I can answer just the most. I think
up there.
He is very considerate when it comes to listening to how I feel and why I feel that way. He likes talking about, and I always needed someone like that. That I can express my feelings and have them understand like why I'm feeling a certain way about something. And he's very patient when it comes to listening to me with that.
Because sometimes it's hard. A lot of guys don't like
They don't want to listen.
And they don't want to communicate.
Yeah,
so.
And he loves communicating. So I think that was, I remember like the minute we got engaged, the morning after, we sat down on the couch, like we woke up super early in the morning, cuddling and just like talking about like the show, and it was like 6 hours went by and I'm like, oh my God, yeah.
Well, Nick, you got lucky.
No, I got lucky.
I think he got lucky. We have a question for you in the comment section below. Let us know
why there is no better you.
Yes, what makes you you? No, let it out. It's important.
Type it out.
Yeah. If you want to follow Vanessa, I'm going to put her information right there, including knowbetteryou.org, because if they want to donate,
you can donate online, of course.
Yeah, I think it's an amazing cause.
Thank you.
Amazing things. So definitely check it out. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to check out my vlogs, they're up there. If you want to check out the last episode, it's down there. Don't forget to subscribe. I release videos every Monday. Be patient, be kind to yourself,
be bold, and be you.
Bravo! Bye, see you next week. Numéro.
Just nope.
Okay. A little burp.